Hi everyone, thanks for being here. It's me, Erin, and I'm really excited to talk to you today because I just got back from teaching live in LA for the Forest Service's Primary Leader Academy, and it's got me all pumped up, and I want to share with you what I think were maybe the top 3 empowering takeaways from our 2 days together on how to write with impact, how to advocate for your team, yourself, your needs, and really get your message out there. So we're going to look at 3 ways to do that because you know what? Starting with a truth bomb, when we write at work, we're pretty much not writing to ourselves or for ourselves. It's always for someone else. And that's the first thing to think about. If you want your writing to be impactful, we need to develop that outward focus because what we create, it's for other people. So top 3 things from class that can help you have a great impact. Number 1, think about your writing habits and your style and reflect, hey, am I writing the way I was taught in school or the way that kind of works in the workplace? They're both great types of writing, but they have different expectations. A lot of us only heard about writing in school, so we might still be writing with some habits from school, but you may be starting to notice in the workplace, people don't want to read an essay, right? We've got to be a lot briefer, and so it's worth kind of trying to step out of whatever training might be in your mind from school writing. And when you write for work or even interactive daily writing just in personal life, think about it slightly differently. All right. So first big way to have an impact, where are you writing? Why are you writing? And are you writing to the expectations of that group of people and that scenario? Okay. Second big impact. Did you know you can use active or passive voice as you choose in order to make your writing have the best impact and in order to call out and highlight whatever you think is important and get your reader to also think that that is important? Typically, we prefer active voice. It's scientifically proven to be easier for the reader. But let's notice sometimes you might shift to passive on purpose because of what you think is most important, because of what you're trying to advocate your reader believe is important. This came up, great example. If we use active voice, the Paradise Fire destroyed over 14,000 homes. We are being clear and concise like active voice does. However, I remember when this fire happened a couple hours from where I live, and when people started looking for donations for the city, people have lost their homes, let's donate, let's help people get back on their feet. I noticed those messages started to use passive voice. Over 14,000 homes were destroyed. That's because they wanted the reader to be thinking about the homes. So keep in mind, whatever you want your reader to be thinking about, put it in the beginning. And if you have to use passive voice now and then to get your reader's focus where you want it, that's okay. Now and then, it can help you have that impact. So keep in mind, both tools, active and passive, are for you to use according to what you think is right and what you want to emphasize for your reader. And third way to be as impactful as you can with your workplace and personal writing, think about the 2 goals of writing that we always have, not just one. Often we think about our informational goals. Tell them the information, be clear and concise. Super, super important. But to really have impact, bring in a second goal, that relational goal. While we give information, we're also remembering writing is interactive, and this is a human with whom I'd like to have a good professional relationship. And so by thinking about our reader, by respecting our reader and doing specific writing moves to that purpose, we can actually get farther and have more of an impact with our information because we've taken the time to present it in a way that works for our reader and further connect with them. So let me know what you think about these impacts and try them out, or let me know if you have tried them out. If you were in class this week, or whenever you're watching this, if we had class together, let me know what you thought was most impactful. I loved my time teaching these classes, and I'd always love to hear from you what was helpful, what's helpful in the real world of writing that we're all working in. All right, thanks for being here. I'll see you all real soon. Me again, thanks for watching. We really want to support our community of high-value writers, so we have lots of new learning opportunities and discounts for 2024. Let me tell you about them quickly. If you like what you're learning in the videos, a lot of that is described in the High Value Writing book, and here is a coupon for 20% off, code High Value Writer. We also have the book as an electronic format, so wherever you may live, you can use this code to get half off. We also, of course, have the book on Amazon if that's easier for you. To get even deeper and to really practice your skills in a more interactive way, we have e-courses now. I'm in all of them, talking to you about how to make revisions to make sure that your writing is meeting the purposes that you want. So check it out. Again, 20% off with High Value Writer. I hope to see you in class. If you take a class, you get the chance to leave questions. I'll answer you in 24 hours. And you get the chance to talk with other participants who have taken it as well in the discussion board. So check out these opportunities. Let me know if you have a question, and I hope to see you soon, either here or in one of these classes.